videoGaiden.
Well, it looks like this is going to take a while, folks. What are they like?
What's this actor's name again?
Jerry McLaughlin, English actor.
Jotty McGungrel. Never heard him. How are the analytics looking?
Well, the first episode had pulled off more than 20 million, but by episode 3, we were only pulling off a few million.
Right, we need to be pulling off far more people than that. Is it still mainly men we're pulling off?
According to the figures, yes, which is disappointing. We've been pulling off men for years, but I was really feeling it was time for a change.
Yeah, and have we solved the problem of what kind of presentation style the audience would prefer? How's the feedback been on the youthful Rab and Ryan with the colourful headwear?
Well, they're very loud, so American men and dogs like them.
Yeah, and how about the mature, introspective Rab and Ryan with the baggy eyes?
Awkward British males and ancient sea turtles like them because they don't make any sudden movements.
Okay. Lunch?
Lunch.
Let's lunch! I'll lunch anything that moves!
Whoosh, whoosh. What you are about to experience is an experience so full of experiences that it'll blow tits off. The future is here. The future is now. Soundbite television sponsorship now. Welcome to the future video games.
Quantum Break looks like it cost an absolute fortune. It's got famous actors in it, it's been plastered all over the place in all manner of elaborate advertising ways. Yep, cost a fortune. It's a third-person action game in which you make nice graphics happen sometimes while slaughtering people.
And I utterly despise it. All this time we've spent on this series of videoGaiden talking about games we love, and this is how I end. Quantum Break purports to be something new, cutting edge, so desperately wants to be cool. And do you know what it is? It's a bore. A tired, sterile, uninspired, plodding bore of a video game.
All the money and talent that's gone into this, and it's just... Are you mesmerised by these super cool time manipulation techniques you can use in the game? Well, buckle up and get ready to ignore your kids, you zombie, because you're gonna be doing some seriously tedious platforming with these pretty powers. You want to reverse time? Well, you just stand in exactly the right scripted spot and press a button and let yourself be blown away. Sometimes your guy can't jump over a ledge that comes up to his ankles. Welcome to the future of video gaming.
Luckily though, if you're losing interest in the game, something unbelievable happens. It directs you to the television series Quantum Break. The game actually asks you to sit through hours of a sci-fi channel, hack-written, turgid shit television show. If you want to download all the episodes though, it will only take up 75.5 gigabytes of your hard drive space. I was playing Quantum Break, the video game, and I pressed the jump button, and the guy got stuck on a bit of scenery, and he floated there for 2 minutes waving his arms about, and then fell behind a wall and got stuck. I'm sure they'll fix it in a patch. Welcome to the future.
So, the game we're not reviewing this week is Destiny. Oh no, it's no Destiny. It's that other one that's kind of like Destiny.
It's shooting in it.
Who made this?
Oh God, I don't know. Tom Clancy?
Tom, get a grip of yourself, guy. Go back to university.
He should not be allowed to make games anymore.
Ian Miller says bullet sponges masquerading as difficulty levels. That's the very same thing that was said about another game, Destiny.
No. Dookie Howser says your character has the sense to use cover, but not to crouch
down when trying to sneak up on enemies. Weird. Hashtag engage, hashtag videoGaiden. You can shoot guys, Dookie. What are you complaining about?
Rodamarin says about this game, it's kind of like Phantasy Star Online, but with mad wannabe soldiers in it instead. Hashtag videoGaiden. Is it like another game as well? Who made
look,
this?
These guys are acting like you could shoot people in other games. What are you, guys? This is new.
Dan Tousney said, similar to the Scottish Second Division, but with less violence. Hashtag videoGaiden. Let's look one of our jokes. This guy has learned the house style of videoGaiden. That will serve him well in his future career. Signing on the brew.
Well done, Dan.
And finally, Richie San, thank God. Take us home, Richie. Take us home. We're putting your cape on like you're James Brown. A poor attempt at emulating Destiny, he said. It's good at jumping dafties in the dark zone.
Hashtag videoGaiden. Thanks very much, Richie San.
Who made this game?
Guys, you gotta shoot your pals.
I beg you for your help, Mr. Holmes. Entreats a tall, bespectacled young man, identifying himself as Gerald Locke. 3 days ago, Guy Clarendon was found murdered at Halliday's. It's preposterous, but Miss Frances Nolan has been charged and is being detained at the criminal court, Old Bailey. Forget everything you think you know about board games, pal. I don't know if this is even a board game, but Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective, is the perfect game for couples to play. It's a game where you get presented with a case file full of names and places. You read it to each other and then you decide where to go. It's completely open. You decide where to visit, who to visit. You consult the map of old London. You consult the London directory. You go and visit the places and then you read to each other the events that took place in those places. You check the old newspapers of the day for more clues, gathering evidence so that you can present a final solution to the great man himself. No me the big cheeky, no me, Sherlock Holmes. And it's the perfect game for couples. Because there's nothing more romantic than reading to each other, right? There's nothing more intimate than the sharing of ideas. Ideas like, I don't know, like maybe after this, me and you could And so how did the audience respond to that Blue Velvet reference then?
Well, they didn't get it. They just thought it was one of your new catchphrases.
Hi guys, just doing a live stream of me watching the new series of videoGaiden.
Hey, you, young man, you might have noticed we're conducting a groundbreaking experiment here, trying to work out how to engage a gaming audience with TV content. What's your hot take on this?
I think you should just throw all that data in the bin, present the show and have a mad laugh. Nobody's looking at you two anyway, they're looking at me.
Okay, we could try it. Robert, ask them to join us in the third and final link.
As myself?
Yes.
Okay. Well, guys, hashtag video...
No, just as yourself.
Well, guys, hashtag... I think that might actually be me.
Right, I'll try it. Look, I've not been as exposed to TV wankiness as you. Right. Hello, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Join us in the third and final link where you'll find the conclusion and hopefully it'll be satisfying and entertaining. That felt fake as well. When every path you can walk has been created for you, death becomes meaningless. A perfect line from mind straight to the page. Perfect and personal. Just like... One day, something very peculiar happens. Something that would change the outlook of my and many other people. A video game called the Stanley Parable was created, and it was good.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
It begins as a deliciously witty little deconstruction of gamers and their relationship with games, and evolves into a complex analysis of free will and life and death. As in a million other games, you know nothing of who, where, or what you are.
where you're going or where you've been. The narrator will offer you explanations for all of these things, so you could listen to him, but I wouldn't if I were you. Just play on. He seems as confused as you are. This narrator will throw endings at you like confetti at a funeral. You can take one and keep it and leave it there, but I wouldn't if I were you. Play on, because there's something else going on here. Deeper and deeper and deeper you go into the Stanley Parable, all the time listening to this voice, 1 minute reassuring, the next critical, then threatening, then despairing. The realisation that the narrator is as trapped in here with, the realisation that the narrator is trapped in here with you is mind-blowing, and to be honest, terrifying. The Stanley Parable is the only example you'll ever have to cite when stating the importance of indie games. It's the cleverest and funniest video game that exists. It's a masterpiece and more. Now, this isn't the ending I was hoping for. I think I'll just play on. The Stanley Parable is just an indie game, by the way.
Bioshock Infinite is one of my favourite games of all time. It features a woman who can open doorways into other worlds, constantly being harassed by right-wing mutants. It's kind of like being a woman working in the games industry.
You just can't beat the escapism of the great old video game Tetris. It's a gift to forget about life. You work and you work and you work, and all you can ever hope for is that it all, in the end, disappears. You're left at the bottom with nothing. So Tetris is a good escape from that.
The common misconception about Story of Seasons, better known in these parts as Harvest Moon, is that these are games about work, about that hard toil of sowing and harvesting, the graft of being a farmer. These are actually games about care and time. Care, time, and how to balance those things. Life, right? Life. On your Nintendo 3DS at the moment, Story of Seasons is the perfect dip-in, dip-out game. A game for all ages, about running a farm and making friends with new people in a new place. It's calming and lovely, and it's as smooth a play experience as Harvest Moon has ever been. You expand and grow your farm, and expand and grow your social circle. You look after animals, remember your friends' birthdays, and maybe, just maybe, you fall in love. It's as the game has always been. It's as life always should be. It tells us that the world is beautiful and that nature and friendship will nurture us. But wait, this isn't just a review of Story of Seasons. It's also a review of Return to PopoloCrois, a Story of Seasons Fairytale. Now this is a match made in heaven light RPG, mixing the whimsical world of PopoloCrois with the farming and caring simulator that is Harvest Moon, creating a dream of a game, a little holiday of a video game, with beautiful characters, funny dialogue, turn-based battles, and plants. Always plants, and always care. We're at the end of a run of videoGaiden, and we've grown this thing from the seed of an idea. Can we really do this again after all these years? Into something that we're all very proud of. Look at these beautiful flowers. And in the process, we've made new friends. And delightfully reconnect with some old ones. That's how life works. this. If we do everything we can to make the time, then take the time to care enough about what we grow. The message at the heart of both of these lovely games, and the message at the heart of the whole Story of Seasons series, is that if you care for something, it will flourish. You will get out of something what you put in. As the Beatles once said, I can't actually say it because they'd sue us, but any games with messages like that are always going to get a gold star for your old Rab. Alright team, it's the real Rab here. Thanks so much for watching this wee run of #videoGaiden.
It's been very good to speak to you all again after all these years.
And I think the take-home message of this whole thing is just be yourself. Don't chase the numbers. Don't crunch the data. You know, I think that's something that can be applied to making video games as much as it can be applied to making TV, isn't it?
As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, then it's always been time well spent.
Oh, so what's happening now, Paul?
Well, this Rab and Ryan think they're the real Rab and Ryan.
Stupid bastards.
Then another Rab and Ryan appear in this box and they think they're the real Rab and Ryan.
I feel sick. I want out of this box now.
No, let us out.
Let us out this box. Let us out this box now. Let us out. Let us out. Go on, let us out. Get us out. Let us out. And delightfully reconnected with old ones.